Hello and welcome back to another video. In this video, we are going to try and figure out if critical could miss. To most of you, especially if you have played the classical Ragnarok back in the days, you'll know that critical does not miss. It's like a separate thing from accuracy. However, I find that the mechanics in this game is a little bit different. Like for example, certain physical skills like Sonic Blow, which kind of resembles Cordelia's Fatal Blow, does not crit. However, in this game, Cordelia's Fatal Blow could crit. Another example is that luck also supposedly give you things like Lucky Dodge, but in this game, I haven't seen a Lucky Dodge ever. So instead of just assuming that they work the same, I kind of want to find out. Now the reason that triggered this whole investigation is because I started a sort of like a challenge, which is I'm playing in a free-to-play account, plus I need to play the first 4 default characters. So I'm kind of stuck with Cordelia as my physical DPS, and I really want to maximize her. However, she does miss a lot. So the question now is, do I increase her dex or accuracy so that she misses less? Or do I just go critical with her and get the bonus damage while also not miss? But I have to make sure that she will not miss before I go full on critical with her. There are also a lot of things with the stats that doesn't seem to make sense. For example, over here we have a swordman that's fully stripped out, and my thief Cordelia, which is also fully stripped out. So there's nothing that to assist their stats. And if you look at their stats now, you'll find that it doesn't quite make sense. Like for example, the dex on Per is at 63, and his hit, which is accuracy, is 144. However, when it comes to Cordelia, he has a dex, or she has a dex that is 85, which is a lot more than our swordman. However, her hit is 143, so it's lesser than the swordman. Same thing goes with the luck. This one has 70 luck with 3 crits, and for Per, he has 51 luck but also 3 crit. But anyways, back to what we're about to do for this video. It's gonna be a baby step thing. I'm just trying to figure out one thing, which is, can crit miss? So first we have Cordelia with no dex or critical items on her, and then after that we're gonna do the same test, but then we're gonna put on the critical items, and also this one gives some luck, and we also use cards like Jack to increase the critical chance. Now increasing critical chance is not equivalent to increasing accuracy, so if critical really does not make her miss, then we're gonna see a significant increase in her ability to hit the target. Another item that we need to remove is going to be Ophelia's soul weapon, because her soul weapon allows her to use her 4th ability, and her 4th ability could actually reduce the flee rate of the enemy. Now the enemy that we'll be using for this test is going to be the Orc Lord, simply because we don't want to just use normal monsters who die too quickly for the test, and also they always come in a variety. So if Cordelia is not hitting the same monster over and over again, different monster may have different flee rate, so therefore we will get different results. So let's do this. So the first attack is gonna happen straight away. It's a miss, sadly. I can speed it up with Mistress. That's the second one. Ouch. Alam. Okay, so now we fully equipped Cordelia with some critical items. So we have this one that gives 2.2. We have a ring that gives 5.6. We have a mask that gives 1.6. And we have this one that gives 3 luck, which doesn't seem to actually do anything, but we'll just leave it in. And also to help her with doing more critical, we'll probably change some of the things here. We could maybe remove Radic and also I guess Coco, and we'll put in Soldier Skeleton. Soldier Skeleton will give 1.2% critical rate, and the Sky Petite, this one will give 1.5 critical. Okay, I think that's pretty much it. Oh yeah, and also we could equip a Jack card. So let's see, what do we want to remove? I think I'll remove Irana, put in a Jack card. So the Jack card gives increased critical to all allies in range by 100%, so that is really good. Actually, now that I think about it, we also have Nightmare that can increase critical as well, so we'll put this in as well. What do I remove? I guess Creamy, but I'm just really scared that it silenced Cordelia and then I couldn't get my golden teeth bug out. Then we would have wasted a lot of time. Okay, I think we're good. So now we have a lot of critical, and we'll just keep trying to buff for critical and see if we still miss as much. Still miss, but maybe because we didn't do a critical. That's a critical, that's a nice one. That's no critical, but it was a hit. Let's wait for the cooldown. We can speed up the cooldown just a little bit. Nice. No critical, but it's a hit. That's a hit. Critical and a hit. Miss, no critical. Oh, I got silenced. There we go, going to fuck. So based on the data we collected, it seems like if you don't have a lot of critical on, the chances of missing is about 6 out of 15, which is about 40%. Whereas if you have critical on, the chances of missing was only 2 out of 15, and 5 hits of which is a critical. That means you do extra damage, and 2 out of 15 is about 13.3%. So what do you guys think? Do you think the result is fair, or do you think that I just don't have enough sample size? Because if I were to flip a coin and 3 out of 3 I got a hit, it doesn't mean that every time I flip a coin is 100% hits. It just means that I haven't flipped enough. Personally, I feel like the sample size is kind of small. If I could have a larger sample size, like maybe 100 attempts, I might be satisfied with that result. So I would like to hear from your point of view. Now, the objective was to decide what Cordelia is going to be built on. However, the more I think about it, I think critical might not be the path that I want to go for, simply because of the passive cards and also the cards that I put in, like Jack and things like that, which will not benefit Ophelia and Rena, which is the 2 mages in my team. This is also one of the reasons why if you were to play this game, a lot of people will go for one side of build or the other. You either go physical or you go magic. This is simply because when you use a magic card passive or a magic card active card, it's going to bring benefit to all the characters instead of just 1 or 2. So how can I help Cordelia? I feel like this card that increases dex might actually be something that I could use that could also benefit the mages, because in the ORO, dex could also increase casting speed. Dex in the ORO also could increase damage. It could also increase attack speed. So it might be something kind of rounded where I can use and benefit my entire team. Which means maybe I might actually want to make a different video where we kind of test out what dex could actually do. So anyways, that is all for this video. Let me know your thoughts down in the comments. I know that this challenge using the default team is a bit of a stretch, but actually to me, the point of a challenge is also to test if the game is truly free to play and if RNG really plays such a big role. Basically, if I can make it with this setup, then no one has an excuse to say that, oh, this game is pay to win or pay to progress and there's no point of playing. I'll see you in the next video. Bye bye.